Will the UK ban VPNs? The Online Safety Act's impossible dilemma. As the UK implements strict age verification requirements through the Online Safety Act, there's a fundamental question emerging. Can these measures really survive in a world where VPN technology offers an easy workaround? This presentation briefly examines the growing tension between government regulation and these digital privacy tools like VPN. So, July 2025, it all started happening. Age gating comes to the UK. A big verification wall. The Online Safety Act mandates strict age verification for adult content. So it needs things like ID uploads, like government ID, like driving license, passports, facial scans, and credit card checks become standard in order to verify your age. A lot of people not happy, obviously, and within days, VPN downloads surge by 1,800%. And users of all ages easily bypass restrictions by rerouting through foreign servers. Let me just show you an example here of a VPN. The VPN I use is called NordVPN, and I'll show you how it works in a minute. But this is a site that is not age-gated. I can't show you those easily because I have to blur everything out because the content is a bit rude. But this is a site that's decided to block UK visitors because it doesn't want to pay for the age verification or anything that risks the fines. And you can see it just blocks access for UK visitors. I fire up my VPN here and I connect to France. There, and I've now got a French IP address and refresh this page. And now it works. And that's how easy, effectively, it is to bypass the Online Safety Act. Discount link for NordVPN in my description below if you want to support the channel. Anyway, let me just close that. And that's all there is to it. That's how simple it is to bypass the age verification. So you basically just connect to a foreign server, as long as you don't pick one that also implements age verification. Lots of the US states do now, so be careful if you choose a US server because you might get age gated from that too. You will bypass verification if you pick somewhere like France or Belgium or Germany or whatever. All the age checks will disappear and the content will look unrestricted. The same counts for social media, news, health information will be fully accessible. And all those sites that are now blocked in the UK because they don't want to access it will be available again. So huge sign up to free and paid VPN providers. And online forums are flooded by circumvention guides for users of all technical abilities. But you can see how an inexpensive VPN like NordVPN works. You just click on a button and you've bypassed it. Okay, a big dilemma. So could the UK really ban VPNs? Harry Halpin, CEO of NIM, said a real VPN ban would mean mass surveillance, basically deep packet inspection of everyone's internet traffic, just like the Great Wall of China. VPNs are difficult to block. Technically, it's very difficult. It can be done to some extent, but that's just going on the present state of technology. The VPN providers can adapt to this and bypass them completely. So the government is considering, and it's mentioned in the Online Safety Act, it's trying to deter people using it, but there's no legal way they can block VPNs at the moment. You could get sites to block known VPN IP ranges, but again, that's what things like the BBC iPlayer and ITVX and those do, because BBC is blocked outside the UK. Use a VPN and it works perfectly, but they can block the VPN IP addresses. But ones like NordVPN just switch them, so they end up working all the time anyway. Security professionals are rightly worried that UK risks becoming a digital pariah state. Attempting to ban VPNs could threaten investment, innovation, and trigger a massive privacy backlash, and I really think it would. What are the more likely scenarios beyond a full VPN ban? The UK is definitely looking at a ban. Whether it goes ahead, I don't know. But there's been a few comments on my videos saying they think it'll happen. I'm not so sure. But the government could put pressure on the VPN providers to block access to specific sites. Lots of Middle East countries allow VPN services, but they'll block adult sites through them. So technically you couldn't use the VPN on specific sites, basically. That would be easier to do if the VPN providers complied. Big penalties for non-compliant sites. They might just shift to blocking orders against non-compliant websites rather than go after individual VPN users. It's also possible that ISPs could be mandated to improve VPN detection for specific services. Normally these can be circumvented by VPN providers who can use technologies like obfuscation to hide the VPN traffic patterns. And this doesn't really work that well. And it involves deep packet inspection again, really. And public awareness campaigns, maybe this is the sort of wishy-washy thing that the government will try. Public awareness campaign launched highlighting the potential illegality of bypassing age verification measures. So suggesting that you shouldn't be using any method, including a VPN, to bypass age verification. It's still not going to stop people not wanting to put their passport details and driving license on Pornhub, I can assure you. So the showdown ahead, privacy, protection and power. At the moment, the Online Safety Act, although its goals are meritorious and they're important, it just doesn't work. It's effectively completely nullified by VPN technology that a 10-year-old can download in minutes. It doesn't take any skill. It doesn't take any technological knowledge to implement or install or use these VPNs. They are push button. The government's dilemma is to start moving us to some sort of surveillance state using internet censorship, or just accept that the law's goals may remain forever out of reach. I don't know about you, but I don't like a law that just doesn't work and everybody ignores. It doesn't really seem much point. So the next chapter in digital freedom possibly begins here. The UK is a big experiment. Do they double down or just accept that technology has outpaced regulation? What do you think? Answers in the comments below. Thanks, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.